What is up, guys? Is DJ Martini Midwest Reviews coming at you with a little video on the iPhone 12 mini. I just wanted to put out some information from a consumer point of view on the i12 mini, talking about my transition from the i12 mini that I tried out for a while to the iPhone 13 Pro that I picked up. So it is a pretty big transition, even though you wouldn't think it is. From going from a mini back to a normal size factor phone. The mini is actually pretty exciting for its size and its fun factor, but I will talk about some issues that I had with it, and I just wanted to bring that out. This isn't really a tech spec kind of video. I will put some stuff in there, but it's just more from a consumer point of view of the transition between me going from and I put a video out there too, going from my 10 to the mini, and now I'm going to the 13, and just wanted to put some information out there that might be useful to you guys. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. It's DJ Martini Midwest Reviews or tutorials, whatever you guys like. I do make both of those videos. I make tutorials, I make review videos on tech and all kinds of things. If you guys are interested in those types of things, please tune into my channel, guys. I just try to help. I just try to be very helpful. Try to make some review type videos on products like DJ equipment, headphones, and all kinds of items, actually even some zingers in there, and just bring you guys information from a consumer point of view, and try to make it as easy as possible to understand, and just try to make it helpful, and give you my positives and negatives on those items. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share. Give a thumbs up, it's helpful. And let's get into the video on the i12 mini transition that I had. So let's talk about the iPhone 12 mini right here, guys. This was a 256 gig iPhone 12 mini. Now, I did like when this came out. The whole idea of getting a mini phone was awesome to me. I really like that size factor. I don't like having a giant phone, actually. I'd rather just use it for what I need to use it for, and have that small factor that can fit in easily to a pair of jeans or things like that. I don't like feeling that giant kind of brick in your pocket. So I was excited, and one of my favorite phones was actually the iPhone 10, which I have the box right here, guys, and you can see right here that it's not a huge difference. This is a 5.8 inch screen, and I know this box is upside down, but this is a 5.8 inch screen, and this is a 5.4 inch screen. So there definitely is a difference, but let's see right there, but not huge. It's not a dramatic difference than if you go to back to the 13 Pro, which is a 6.1 inch screen, guys, which is definitely a difference, especially when you're going from the mini to the 13 Pro here. So there's a lot more phone going on here, guys. So and I showed in my 10 video that when you go from like a Max, this is a Max here, guys. These are totally two different phones here, and these are getting really, really big. And when you're talking about the thumbnails on the phone, they're a lot smaller, guys. So you definitely have to have a little bit better eyes. So even if you're older and you're thinking, oh, maybe getting a smaller phone would be better, no, because the thumbnails are a lot smaller. Everything is a lot smaller. Everything is toned down to fit on this proportionally. And so it's just a lot different. So it's just something you need to think about. And the biggest thing that really upset me about the iPhone mini, and that I had to change, was the battery, guys. I only had this phone for 8 months, and the battery life was already down to 84%, which was crazy in my opinion, because I believe once you get down to under 80% to 79%, then the battery performance and the performance of the phone goes down. And so once you get past that 80% of optimal power from your battery, then some of the performance for the phone goes down. And I was already looking at getting a battery replacement for a phone that I'd only had 8 months. So it was kind of upsetting. And plus, I was only getting 4 hours of use from this phone without needing a charge, guys. So because I don't like letting my phone get down to 10%, or past when it wants to turn on the battery saver. So that's probably about 20%, and it wants to go to low power mode. So I usually like to charge it by then, and so I was having to do that within 4 hours of any use. You know, I would watch videos, I would do some light video editing on some apps to make my videos, and just, you know, light stuff like that. You know, video editing is a little harder, and so is watching, you know, HD videos on your phone, but nothing that should be draining your battery so hard that it, you know, when a phone is supposed to be advertised to have 10 hours of battery life, and you're only getting 4 hours of battery life with a little video editing and a little bit of watching videos, and then throughout your day using it for some other things, you know, maybe internet surfing, that type of thing, and you're only getting 4 hours of battery life before you're having to go charge the phone, was a little bit ridiculous for me, and I just didn't really want to be doing that every day like I was. So it was very upsetting, and then it was also upsetting that, you know, I was already down to 84% battery life for the phone, where I was going to be needing a battery replacement for the phone, and I only had it 8 months, and I know it has a year warranty, but still, it probably would have went under 79% or under 80% right at a year, and then I would have been stuck buying a new battery for this phone. So it's kind of upsetting to me, and I just wanted to put that out there, that I was only getting that. I don't know if other people out there are having the same issues. Guys, let me know if you guys had issues with your Mini and you had, you know, low battery life, charging the phone with just video use, and maybe maybe you guys play games instead. Maybe you guys were only getting that really low battery life from this iPhone 12 mini. Now, they said in the 13 they have improved that battery life with the new mini. It's still the same size screen with the 5.4 OLED HDR video, 4K, you know, and I did like everything else about the phone. You know, I'm not gonna say anything bad about, you know, Apple or anything like that. It just, the battery was really the draining part of the phone for me. You know, I loved the way this could take 4K video. It worked fantastic. I used it for making videos. You know, I did a lot of things with this phone that was a lot better than my 10, of course. So I know I love the performance of the phone and all that kind of stuff. Just the performance of the battery was very, very, very poor is what I'm trying to get at. And, you know, I hated the thought of having to replace a battery for an 8-month-old phone. It just didn't make sense. So, and then going to the 13, it was just still a question in my mind. I'm like, if I get the new iPhone 13 mini, and it's saying now, you know, that they did improve the battery to, you know, 12 hours or whatever. Is it really 12 hours? You know, am I really going to get that in real life? It's doing the same thing I was doing, and how long is that battery going to? I just can't believe it yet, you know. So I opted to get the 13 to go to the Pro, and so now I'm having that going back to a more you know, bigger phone, which I'm not a big fan of. I wish, like I said, if Apple could go to a 5.8-inch screen for maybe something in the middle. For those people that still like a smaller form factor phone, that 10 was just perfect, guys. I really enjoyed that 10. It was one of my favorite phones. I think it was a perfect size. This one's you know, a great size for definitely a mini. But I think there should be one like 5.8, and then you have the 6.1, and then you have a 6.4, you know, so they should definitely put some different sizes out there. So this is definitely the 13 Pro Max, which is, you know, the biggest size that they have out there, and, you know, is definitely a lot more phone. But I wish there was that 5.8, which was right in the middle. You know, it's not quite a mini, but it still has the proportional sizes on thumbnails and stuff as a normal you know, like the Pro, or yeah, the 13 Pro. So this one is definitely a lot heavier, a lot beefier phone here, guys, with the 13 Pro that I have here. But I am loving the upgrades of the camera and also some of the other things in this phone. So very fantastic phone. I'm loving the clear case. I'm loving everything about it, guys. So, you know, it is very positive that I did upgrade, and I'm getting that battery life performance that I'm used to with the other phones that I had. But like I said, I just couldn't trust the Mini to go to the Mini out there, guys. So I'm That's all I got for you guys today. I just want to kind of tell you about a little bit of the transition that I was going through. I love all the performance of the new 13 and things like that, but I'm just didn't like the battery life on the 12, and I wanted to put it out there for you guys. And also I wanted to get some feedback back from you guys and let me know if anybody had the minis out there, if they were having the same issues with poor battery life. And if they, and what did you guys go ahead and upgrade to the 13 and you guys got better performance out of the 13 mini? Or did you guys go ahead and say, no, I'm going to wait and I'm just going to go get the normal 13 Pro and go with the 6.1 inch screen and check that phone out and get probably better battery life as well. So you guys let me know. I have some questions about that. It's kind of why I make this video and just get some feedback from you guys as well. If you guys had any issues and what you guys think of the new phone compared to some of the old phones and that type of thing. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. If you guys like review videos, please tune in to this channel, like, subscribe, and share, and more videos to come, guys. Talk to you guys later.